Zero and the infinite universe. Now, let's think about something truly mind-boggling: infinity. The concept of zero opens the door to ideas of infinity. Imagine this: without zero, we can't fully understand numbers that stretch endlessly, like counting upward into infinity or dividing smaller and smaller into fractions. Zero acts as a bridge between finite numbers, those with limits, and infinity, that which never ends. In fact, in mathematics, zero plays a key role in defining infinite series and limits. For example, if you divide 1 by smaller and smaller numbers like a tenth, a 100th, 1,000, you get closer and closer to zero, but never quite reach it. This idea is fundamental in calculus, where zero and infinity meet to describe everything from the motion of planets to the speed of light. Zero in the cosmos, the balance of everything. No, let's leave the chalkboard and leap into space. In the vastness of the cosmos, zero plays a critical role in maintaining balance. Consider black holes, those mysterious objects in space where gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape. At the center of a black hole is a point called a singularity, where all the mass is compressed into an infinitely small space. Here, all the laws of physics, as we know them, break down, and spacetime curves infinitely, much like how dividing by zero in math creates an undefined result. On a cosmic scale, zero also represents balance. Think about the universe itself. At its birth, during the Big Bang, everything we see today, galaxies, stars, planets, came from a state of seemingly nothingness. The universe began with a point of zero volume, but infinite density. As the universe expanded, it grew from this zero point into the vast, dynamic cosmos we know today. In this way, zero symbolizes the equilibrium from which all creation emerges. Zero in physics, the ground state. In physics, zero often represents the ground state, or the lowest possible energy state of a system. For example, absolute zero is the coldest possible temperature, where all molecular motion stops completely. At absolute zero, which is minus 273.15 degrees Celsius or 0 Kelvin, the energy of particles is minimized, and everything becomes perfectly still. This is a point where time and motion cease, in a sense an almost mystical concept tied to the idea of nothingness. But even in this stillness, zero holds power. Physicists studying quantum mechanics have discovered that even at absolute zero, particles still exhibit strange behaviors. Known as quantum fluctuations, particles can pop in and out of existence, a reminder that in the universe, even nothing isn't truly empty. The power of zero in equations. Balancing the universe. Now, let's take a look at zero in the world of equations. In mathematics, zero is often used to balance equations, ensuring that both sides are equal. Think of it as the ultimate symbol of balance in mathematics. In algebra, setting an equation equal to zero allows us to solve for unknown values. It's as if zero is a gateway that reveals hidden truths about numbers and their relationships. In fact, zero is at the heart of some of the most famous equations in physics. One of these is Einstein's mass-energy equivalence. E equals mc. To this equation tells us that mass and energy are two sides of the same coin. And when an object is at rest, its total energy is still non-zero because of its mass. Zero helps describe the state of energy and motion in systems, acting as the starting point from which everything else can be calculated. Zero and nothingness. A philosophical mystery. Finally, zero carries philosophical weight. How can nothing be something? This question has puzzled scholars for centuries. In ancient Greece, Aristotle famously argued that nature abhors a vacuum. There can be no such thing as empty space, no zero. Yet, as we've seen, Zero is essential to our understanding of the universe. It represents a paradox, the idea that nothing can exist and have meaning. In some ways, zero is like a blank canvas. Without it, we couldn't depict anything else. Zero in its silence holds the power to define all other numbers, all other concepts, and even the very shape of the universe. As we return from this adventure through the world of zero, I hope you see just how mighty this small number truly is. It might seem like nothing at first glance, but zero holds the keys to some of the deepest mysteries in both mathematics and the cosmos. From its role in equations to its cosmic implications, zero is a silent force shaping the universe in profound ways. Remember, fellow explorers, that even the smallest, seemingly insignificant things can hold the greatest power. Until next time, may your journeys through the stars be filled with discovery and wonder. This chapter weaves together the historical, mathematical, and cosmic significance of zero, while Zoran the Dragon guides readers through an engaging and factual narrative. Zero is shown not just as a number, but as a concept that unlocks vast understanding in both mathematics and the universe.